Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2024. It's our first stream of the year. This is CLX Foundry Live. I'm your host, DJ Blue PDX, and joining me today is our master builder and our technical expert for this time only. It is Zach Hillingsworth.
Yeah.
What's up, Zach? How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well.
Apparently, there is a ton of builds going on, and to the point where Paul was like, I need to go do builds, which is great. So many of you have ordered some amazing machines, and one of you is going to win an amazing machine today. And that's not happening right now, so stick around. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. But we're not done with giveaways because we've still got one more. The Crusader giveaway ends tomorrow, which means there's still a chance for codes. Look at that bad boy right there. Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be so much fun to see who gets that. So keep your eye out. This is going to be the DHATL codes. Now, pay attention in chat for those because it's probably going to be the last chance we're going to be forgetting those. But there are other places you can always find codes. If you haven't already found them, go back and look. That is on our social media. That is YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. You can also find them here in our chats on Twitch and Kick. You can also find them in our Discord at discord.gg/CLXgaming. Now, today, we're going to have those codes popping out over here on Kick. So make sure you're watching. And in the meantime, Zach, we have a project for David in Arkansas.
Yes. We are putting together a nice Intel i7 14 series KF. This guy right here. Yeah.
Nice.
And we're going to be installing it onto a Z790 Steel Legend with Wi-Fi.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started on the project. I know we've got a lot of you people here who are just jammed and jazzed about getting that PC. PMAD, what's up? And so I am going to be getting 2 questions. If you have questions, please feel free to ask, and we will get those as quickly as possible. Over on the website, good morning, everybody. Christina Odman, Anticulus. So PMAD asks, what does the KF stand for?
Awesome. Perfect question. Okay, so the numbers behind the processor are going to be the classification. So they will have like i3, i5, i7, i9, and the bigger the number, the better the production piece is. But what K and what F and what S means on Intel units, K means yes, we do offer graphics on here. Sorry, overclocking. I'm getting my letters mixed up. K means yes, we can overclock. F means no, we do not have onboard graphics. So we would not be able to use our DisplayPort or HDMI port on the motherboard. And then KS means overclocked special edition. So that's going to be like the 1% die that is the most powerful of die for that series.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's go ahead and pop that into our beautiful little motherboard there. For the motherboard, we're obviously using an ASRock Z790 Steel Legend Wi-Fi board. Get that popped down there and then take a quick look at that I/O shield so we can kind of see what connectivity this board's going to have. So looking at it from straight up in the top, obviously we've got our 2 DisplayPort and our HDMI port, which we're not going to be using next to our Wi-Fi antennas. We've got down below there a total of 1 USB Gen 3.2.
I believe has a stock frequency of like 3.2, and it can get boosted up to 5.6 gigahertz. So what that allows you to do is just kind of push the processor a little bit further. Usually you do it to have better performance across the board for gaming or production purposes.
Question coming in from the green side. What does OC mean? So OC means overclocked. So if it is like, say, a graphics card that's an OC version, it's already overclocked coming in from the factory.
Correct.
Yeah. Yes, how many people are, I hope you all had a really great New Year's event, because this is, it was pretty eventful. I know for me, it was hilarious. At home at 5 in the morning. And I realized I am too old for this. Because yesterday it was just laying down with my dogs. The two Great Danes are looking at me like I'm, losing it because, like, you're laying down in the middle of the day. What is happening here? Yep. So, got it. Now, the one thing I will say is that we've got a way of cooling this amazing CPU, and that is going to be with this AIO 360.
Correct.
Now, this is going to be an Enermax. It's an Enermax Liquid 3. We did one of these the other week. Technically, we did it last year. I had to get that joke out of my system before it becomes a regular thing. But yeah, these are really great. I love the way the fans go on them, and their cap is really cool. The bag always gives me anxiety. Oh yeah, the little screw bags, because if you don't tear it just right, it pops and they just fly everywhere.
Yes.
It's like chipboards. It's like big chip bags, especially if you're doing the kettle chips. I don't know why. Kettle chips are the roughest, the absolute roughest. It's ridiculously funny.
They want to make sure they get fresh delivered to you.
Yep. It's sealed forever. Now, Zach's putting on a bracket on the back, and the reason that this goes onto the board is so that you can mount this AIO pump directly on top of that die. Now, to do that, you need a way of helping transmit the heat from the die into that cooler, so the pump can actually cool that water down or cool the liquid down that's inside of there, and that is something called thermal paste. So, Zach, tell us a little bit about thermal paste and how that works.
Yes, so thermal paste is a nice kind of goopy solution. It allows the imperfections that are on this super nice flat piece of brass, copper, and also on the super flat surface that is the processor. Even though it might seem like it's flat, there's going to be just little micro divots and dimples on the surface. So we want to make sure that this paste will spread and fill up all of those gaps, and then it will allow the heat to get transferred a lot quicker to our pump, and then that will help move the fluid around and keep everything cool. So it'll keep our processor cool.
Nice. Sabotage over here on the red side says, I might be addicted to these builds now. Give the CLX marketing team a raise. They've won. Well, I'm definitely sure that Nicole will share that with George. Absolutely. You hate kettle chips, Goku? Well, yeah, they can't. If you chew into it wrong, especially if it's the wavy ones, oh my gosh, yeah, it will tear the inside of your mouth apart. I can't remember New Year's. I was gone. Well, Pebbles.
Okay.
So, Ruski, that's a good question. What's best, water cooled or air cooled? What are some of the pros and what are some of the cons?
So I am a big block air-cooled guy. I rock a Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 4. It's one of the big blocks, kind of like the Noctua DH15. The pros of that is that big boy is going to pretty much cool everything from AM4 and like 11th gen Intels fairly well. Once we get into the AM5s and 12th, 13th, and 14th series on Intel, then we probably want at least like a 360 liquid cooler like what we have here. Those guys are a little bit hotter, so they're just going to produce a little bit more heat than what was produced from the previous generation. But everything is very good. It really just kind of depends on what you're doing. If you're just wanting a computer to play around with, basic 360 liquid cooler is going to be great. If you're wanting to push numbers and go above and beyond, open loop, that's essentially what we have here, kind of the same parts, only a little bit different. This is a closed style, so that means it's fully closed off. An open loop would mean that our radiator, pump, and hoses are all separate, and we connect them together. That's going to offer the best cooling option for your hardware.
Now, I do know we've got several different questions over here on the purple side, so let me get to those real quick. It's Me Cherry says, are contact frames worth it, or are they just a gimmick?
I'm not 100% sure what these contact frames. I had someone talking about them last time, and it, to me, kind of sounded like the back plate, but I guess it goes on the front of the processor. I have yet to see. I would assume it would be good because it is holding it so steady.
Well, according to the Go Ogly, some people call it Google, it says the contact frame replaces the mainboard stock ILM to improve the cooling performance of CPU coolers through optimized contact pressure.
Yeah. So that is an upgraded, probably like socket port then. And yeah, those are more going to be for the people that are like pushing boundaries and like really pushing the limits of their product.
Yeah. Next question is coming in from Stranix. Hi. I viewed different thermal paste applications. One blob, then other spreads all over the processor. What do you guys recommend when applying paste? Because and to be fair, Zach, you've done it all three of those ways in the past year.
I like doing it every way. It really depends on how big your processor is. If you are on an AM4 processor, a pea-size dot is perfect. That also works on all of the old Intel squares. If it's an old square processor, the little pea-size dot is perfect. If it is one of the newer Intel 12, 13th, or 14th, where it's a little bit more of a rectangle, I like doing a line down the middle that helps to cover both ends and it will smear out. Or you can just put as much as you're comfortable in and then smear it out and wipe off the excess. Excess is a bad thing.
Yeah, and you always want to wipe that off. Let's see here. We've got up next. It's going to be our RAM. So for the RAM, we're actually going to be using Geel. We got two 16 gig sticks of DDR5 5200, which means we've got a total of 32 gigs of RAM on this, which is going to be really good to match up with that i7 14700K processor. Now, Ruski asks, which is better for gaming, Intel or AMD? And I'm going to be honest, I think it's personal preference.
Yes.
I game on Intel, but I do all of my production on AMD. So my streaming rig is an AMD rig. This beautiful thing behind me, that is an Intel rig. And that's just how I like it. Other people flip that. Other people like gaming on AMD and then using Intel for production. So it really is about personal experience and preference at that point. We got Muffin Man says, oh, it's Me Cherry from, oh, never mind. You were answering that question. Got it. What up, Skel? Hello, welcome. All right, next up, we've got the operating system drive. This is a 2 terabyte Samsung 970 Evo Plus M.2. Now, these fun little guys just plug right into the motherboard. How is this important in improving performance for data access?
Yes, so essentially what has happened here, the reason why an NVMe drive is quicker than a hard drive is the hard drive has to be plugged in via a cable. Those SATA cables will get plugged in on the side here. Those cables have limited speed to them, so it can only be as fast as the drive will allow and as fast as your cables will allow. There's also a distance that is covered, which will slow it down a little bit too. This is directly on the motherboard. It screws right onto it. We have a port directly onto the motherboard. So this guy is going to have lightning fast just immediate responses for when we go to load up a game or even just turn on our system. This one being our operating system. This one will be very nice for when we just click that power button and let the computer boot up. It's going to boot up very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, when last year, maybe it was even earlier than last year, when we were, at the time we were started doing the show, my old gaming PC, my solid state hard drive died. And so I put an M.2 in there to replace it. Oh my gosh. Even from a solid state to M.2, the difference in performance was excessively noticeable. It was truly lightning fast. It was awesome. And then, of course, I got this monster behind me, and that's just dreams come true. Let's see. Okay.
And let's go ahead and do fan.
Whoops.
Yeah. Well, we'll open up the.
There we go. Almost lost the page for a second. Yeah, NVMe is a type of solid state, absolutely. So let's see here. According to Appender, it says contact frames aren't really needed, especially with the 790 boards. Basically, it's a way to stop the longer CPUs from bending a little from the stock board clips. Okay, that makes a little more sense, I guess. Kerslong says, I just bought my daughter a CLX set for Christmas and chose to add a Wi-Fi card. However, I wasn't paying attention and added another Ethernet card. Can you guys add an alert for idiots to avoid that problem? That is a website based, but they will definitely take note of that and provide that feedback. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, Christmas.
Yes. Has a winner already been picked? No, we have not, and we'll get there here in a little bit.
Santa's elves were hard at work, and it paid off.
PMAD says, I've got a friend telling me you have to enable CSM in the BIOS to boot from an NVMe drive. Is that true?
Alrighty, gang. This is where my knowledge comes to an end. I don't test, so that I'm not sure on, but it's...
That's normally a Paul question.
Yeah. He's out there testing now.
But the general consensus from the chat says no, so...
Yeah.
PMAD, Paul, so again, there was such a great influx of orders from so many different people. Paul's actually helping out in the back with the QA testing to make sure we can get those out to all of you, our customers, as quickly as possible and in a really, really good time frame. So today's just one of those days, which does mean we won't have an after show, but we are going to cover, we're going to go back over that DreamHack video, and then we're going to pop over to my channel and play a little Dying Light today. Oh, yeah. Scott is back from Christmas vacation, so that'll be hilarious. Winter also. Winter I'm hoping will be playing with us as well. Now, what we've got here is a white NV5. One of the things that really stands out about this case, because I have a white case, but mine has black grommets. Fantex really did an awesome job with this case because they got white grommets on everything, including, and the shroud that sits on top of the power supply unit also has an LED strip in it, which is really cool. What are some other interesting features about this case, Zach?
Yes, I like this case a lot. From the back side. So Fantex recently in their NV series has added these plastic dividers. I thoroughly enjoy those a lot. They help let you do cable maintenance a lot better. And it makes it look a lot nicer just having stuff a little bit more organized. And they do a fantastic job of Velcro strips to help also line everything out. So we're going to
Fantex, putting the fan back in fantastic. Checking in with some of the old. So CSM is basically for older part compatibility. Got it. Casa, I agree. I was never really into the white builds until I finally saw one, and that was when I immediately knew what kind of computer I wanted to get from CLX, and this thing is bonkers fun. And it looks cool at night, too. The angle thing is interesting. Yeah, the angle thing is interesting. It's, you know, the NV7, because this is the NV5.
Yes.
Yeah. The NV7 actually, the whole bottom frame is tilted. Now that has, on the NV7, that has a purpose. It helps provide better air circulation. But Brolo plays. I really want to get a PC for my kids so we can play Star Citizen together. God, that case is sexy. Yes, it is. Love me some Star Citizen, especially now that I figured out how to make it launch every single time.
Yes.
How much would you say your entire setup is worth? Whose setup goes? Mine, or... And are you wanting to know just my gaming rig or like all of it together?
My setup's special.
The entire thing?
He's looking around.
I am gonna say there's probably somewhere in the range of $15,000 to $20,000 in this room. So, yeah. But again, this is not something that this is stuff that's been acquired over time. It is a lot of this. Oh, and my DJ equipment as well. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so on the DJ side, that's Jesus. That's definitely going to punch us up above the 25. That'll put us up around 25,000. But then again, I want to be very clear on that. This is not stuff that has been purchased. A lot of this, the majority of this, has been provided by my sponsors and my channel partners. So, yes, and I am very fortunate and blessed for having that kind of relationship with them. The lighting is on point? Yeah. Let's see here. The motherboard is gorgeous, isn't it though? And one of the things I want to point this out about the ASRock. ASRock has started detail like painting their motherboards. And it's not basic. It's actually really complex when you look at it. It's super cool. I love it. What's up, Nike? How's it going? Kietia Casa? Did I say that right, or did I just completely screw up your name? Hopefully I didn't. It says, first Star Citizen appearance, I managed to land my Andromeda upside down and detach the port engine cell. Any landing you can walk away from, though, right? There you go. That's what we call silver linings. Oh, my goodness. Let's see here. What's the best case that can be hung up on a wall? Or are there any? Ooh.
I'd go for a small Fantex or a small Inwin.
Yeah. What's up, Angry Hoser Gaming? Welcome in. And no, we have not announced the winner as of yet. We're just, I will, as soon as I get the info and the time frame, we'll get it in there. Disloyal Zero. Hello. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to everybody. So glad to have you all here this year. We've got so much planned for this year. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be another incredible run with CLX Gaming. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm excited, and I'm excited to see what our first giveaway of, like, build for the year is going to be. That's going to be interesting as well. Reciprocal. The game is too realistic. Never. Yeah, if you have not tried it, you've got to try Star Citizen. What you want to do is go to robertsspaceindustries.com. You can sign up there. Now, the one thing I will say is people... Am I tripping, or has Ivory not been here today? Ivory's like, you're tripping. Stop tripping. I have Crusader codes. It's DHATL-NGOP. Never going OP. So... Nevada Golf Oscar Papa. That is our first code of the day. There we go now. Once again, DHATL-NGOP, all letters. Star Citizen's amazing back since 2019. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I absolutely love it. I love the game. It took me a minute to figure out. So I figured out how to make it work every time was resizing my desktop down to 1080p because I'd rather play it in 1080p and get the better frames than playing it at 1440 and not having it, not having the right frame rate or one that, you know, NGOP, not going over problems, if you're using it in a sentence. But yeah, so once I drop my desktop down to 1080p, start the game up, the game has to be in, for me on my system, has to be in borderless, not full screen. In full screen, it hangs. In borderless, it just pops right up and goes. Super easy peasy. But yes. What's the code for? So, Shaman, if you type !GiveCrusader, you'll see the link to the giveaway, our PC giveaway. We've still got one more we're going to be doing. We're going to announce that on Thursday. That entry, that giveaway closes out at the end of the day on the 3rd, which is tomorrow. So you can use that down. Once you get all the other things, you'll notice a spot for, it says codes for extra entries. You'll put that in there and it'll give you some extra entries. Absolutely. So because it was Party Hamster Hubby, first of all, that is a great name right there. Let's see, because I'm most likely won't win the giveaway today. What's the price on a PC like that? Because I might end up just buying one if I can't afford it. That is an excellent question that I do not have the answer to. Let's see here. Commander Strato, are you planning to play Star Citizen again this weekend? I am definitely want to play it. That is my new Friday goal, maybe even Saturday. It'd be fun. Although I've been having a lot of fun with Siege on Saturdays. Best case for a bigger graphics card is 4090. Oh, but what's the best? Got it. What's the best case? Zach, that's a good question for you. Like, are there any cases that won't fit a 4090?
Small ones like ITX stuff won't. It depends on what you're wanting to do. Like if you're wanting a case that'll hold a triple slot 4090 and a triple rad liquid cooler, I would go with a 011 Dynamic Evo. That is their mid-size case. It is a smaller, well, it's a mid-size case that can hold like what we just talked about. Or if you're wanting something that's even smaller than an Evo, you could go with the 011 Mini. It is a little bit modular to where the whole back kind of shifts and moves. So you can fit a triple slot graphics card and a triple fan radiator in those systems too.
Winter mentions that the Crusader build is right around $1,100.
Nice.
Let's see here. Brolo Plays mentions if you ever need help learning the ropes in Star Citizen, I'm always down to help. Oh yeah, Brolo. I get why there's a tutorial. I'm really glad that I was very fortunate to have friends like Winter and of course Easy, George, to kind of help me. You know, Mr. Terrific rolled in and helped. We've got Commander Strato in here, who's really good at it, and it is, yeah, it's so helpful. And if you team up with them, it's just getting that familiarity with your controls, your ships, your landing gear, your VTOL if you've got it or need it. And as you continue to get used to it, yeah. So let's see here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So let us see. Next up, we got this downstairs. We've got it mounted, obviously, to the bottom. I know I've been over here just chatting and yakking about questions and things. And let's see here. I believe we are starting the process to figure out who may have won. So let me jump back up in here. I love watching you guys on Rainbow Six. You're so funny. Every time you play, you're getting better. I'm glad that you think that. I don't know if that's super true. Speaking of things that are super true is that we've got a twin fan 4070 graphics card right here. Now, this is an MSI graphics card, which is gorgeous. You notice that the frame is a little bit shorter. It's only 2 fans now, which means we probably, it looks like we're not going to be needing that the anti-sag device.
Correct. Yes.
So
the case comes built in with one. What I removed down here. Ideally, if you've got a graphics card that blows out past your motherboard, you want to have it supported in some way. Now, some cards, if it is a super skinny, like 2 slot, and it goes out to that third, it might not be as heavy to where it won't need it, but for the most part, most 40 series cards do require them, and then like 3080s and some 3080s and 3090s will.
Nice. Party Hamster Hubby says, thanks in the comment about the name. My wife's gamer tag is Party Hamster. That's actually hilarious. I love it. I've seen pictures of a 5-slot 4090. What? That's a huge card. What's the biggest that you've seen?
I have seen the videos and photos of that 5-slotter, but 4s are about as big as we're gonna get. I hope we don't continue on to the bigger is more phase. Right?
Less and less you can fit on the board. Let's see here.
On this case,
I've helped so many. I've helped so many people in the guide system. Oh, got it. Nice, nice. Is the ROG Hyperion GR701 a good case or better bang for your buck? Good question. I don't think we don't really use those. So
I don't know what that guy looks like without a Google search. All right, let's do this. Muffin
Man says, I'm still on the edge over a 4080 or a 4090 because not a happy camper when it comes to AMD. So, yeah, and the ray tracing, let's be fair, the ray tracing is pretty rocking. That's a good question. I'm trying to get to all these questions as fast as possible, everybody, I promise.
Say that one again.
On the edge between getting a 4080 versus a 4090. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm thinking, what are we going to be using it for? If we're going from a 4080 to a 4090, what do we have in our computer already? And then me personally, if those were going to be my choices between a 4080 and a 4090, I would probably just go for the 90, even if I had to save up extra paycheck or two to get that price. But yeah, I would just go ahead and get the big one. If you've got the budget for it, why not? And if the rest of your system can use it, why not? That's kind of how I like it. If it makes the whole system complete, why not? If you're literally just like, well, the 80 is all I need right now, I'm just gonna go for a 90 because it makes, I can have it for longer down the road, then that sounds like that's a good plan.
We'll run through a couple of these. Coach Shahid over here on the green side mentions that it is all about practice. The more you play, the better you'll get. That's every game, though, obviously. But Rainbow Six Siege map knowledge is a win. And a word is a huge part. Yeah, until they change the darn map, and you're like, I have no idea where the stairs are. And then somebody comes up and shoots. Let's see here. Coming over here, we've got Miss Contagious who's bought a PC. And it was delivered Saturday. You absolutely love it. We're so happy to hear that. Main game has been Modern Warfare. Nice. Always love it. Chip, what's going on? Muffin Men's question: when I get on your website, it offers to convert the currency from USD to GPB. So do you ship to UK or is it only US? No. Yeah, we ship all over the place. All over the place. DePolitz is in the house. What up, dude? Good to see you.
My one thing for all these people that are getting their Christmas systems, DJ, where can they post some photos?
Well, if you go inside of our Discord, there's a place for you to post your setup, and we would love to see your setups, especially if you got your PC from us. We'd love to see it in its home environment. That is one of the things that we absolutely love to take a look at. And it's good to see the poets again. Hello. Seed says, Adis, 4,000 series supers get unveiled on the 8th, right? I think I heard that somewhere. As for the VRAM on the graphics card, I saw that question. It is a 12 gig graphics card.
This one?
Man. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Bam. Here.
Yes. Just join the Crusader one. Thanks for the link. Absolutely welcome. Jahi. Hi. You know nothing about PC, so this is a learning experience. You know, that's kind of what we are really geared towards, is being able to provide a very baseline understanding of what the parts are, what they do, and how to make a decision on choosing those parts. For example, what we just saw Zach install down below is our 750 watt GameDius Kratos M1 80 plus bronze power supply. Now this power supply is
non-modular.
There we go. That's the word. Is non-modular, which means all of the cables are already mounted and soldered into the box. So once you've figured out all the cables that you are using, you can just tie up the ones that you're not using. Now, there are 3 different types of power supplies. You've got a non-modular, semi-modular, which means that only the baselines are in there, and there's going to be ports for all the other potential cords that you may need. And then there's fully modular, and a modular power supply means there's nothing but ports on it. You get all the cords separately, and that way you can plug in just what you need, and you don't have to add all that other stuff in the space down below. Because the less cabling there is down there, the better the airflow is and the cooler the power supply unit stays.
Correct.
Figured I would give you a break since you're busy. Yeah, it's funny because I have a non-modular in my old gaming PC, and when I open that sucker up, what a mess.
You're like, hello there, Mr. Molex. We've not seen you since the 80s.
Well, it just like plopped out. I'm thinking, did they just shove it in here? They just shoved it in here. Good God.
That's one of those dark room builds.
Right. Let's see here. Atlanta was a blast, and I hope the winner of the Sabre Raven CLX PC has a blast with it. I agree to post. I think it's going to be really, 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 really fun. What is darling? Type exclamation give Crusader to find out more. Hopefully when the supers drop, the 40 series cards go down in price. Reza, I agree. I fully agree. Yep. Once you watch long enough, you'll hear enough that you can pretty much possibly pass the test. Is he currently built? No, this is not a current giveaway build. This is actually for a customer named David in Arkansas. Sabre Raven pins. Oh my God, that sounds so good. Log in to view the Poets is how I found out about these giveaways. He's my trusted source for tech. Yeah. Nice. Poets is awesome like that. I dig it. Didn't CIG disable all the unclaimed codes for the Sabre Raven? Well, I mean, once the giveaway ends, which it ended on the 31st for the Sabre Raven, then you can't use any more codes. We need a video to start making 100 series AI cards so the industry stops buying our gaming cards. Those pins are very cute. Man, I wish I gotten one. That's actually fun. As long as you have a legit... Wait a minute. Oh.
Okay.
We're going to announce the winner here soon, Raybun. Raybun. Bayrun. Hello. Get it together, DJ. They will honor them if you open a ticket. As long as you have legit code, they will honor it. I did this with another giveaway they did years ago. Okay. That I cannot speak on, but there we go. I saw the giveaway once on Insta and have been entering them for 3 months. Now I love these builds and love to not play on a laptop. Ah ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Yep, and I need a 1 entry code from Nicole. Honey Badger, what up, Honey Badger? Am I still in the Northwest? Yes, I'm still in the Pacific Northwest, absolutely. What's up? How you been? I just recently bought a 4070 PC from CLX, and I love it. CLX is the most amazing brand by far. Thank you, Dripsy. That is awesome. Super appreciate that.
Yes, yes.
Now, I will say this. Ivory never gives the 1 entry codes because he's a dark horse like that. But he did just drop one in the chat, and it is DHATL-YJYG. You're jacked. You're good.
All right.
It is Yahtzee. Jammer Yahtzee Golf. I like Yahtzee better than yellow.
Is that how you answer the phone? Yahtzee.
No, but now I'm going to.
I thought that's what
All
you
right.
meant when you said yellow.
Oh my God. Have you ever broken a part while assembling on stream? That's a good question.
Me? Yeah.
Yep. Have you ever?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to throw you under the bus, but.
Parts break. I've broke his stuff. I've broke scary stuff. I got a Fitbit. I watched my heart rate peak, just spike up into the 120s as I was moving a Elite order into testing, and one of these awesome screws was on the ground, and my cart hit it, and the whole thing just shifted, and I just bear hugged it.
Oh no.
Yeah. But yes, I have broke stuff, and yes, that is my biggest thing. I always claim it. You know, if I broke it, I did it. I messed something up. So I will do my very best to learn what I did wrong and not repeat those things.
Danger. Alien laptop has a bulge battery. That is definitely a concern. That is dangerous.
Bulge batteries are bonkers, brother.
Yeah, and just for your own safety, definitely get that checked out by a professional immediately. If ever won one of these, I'm gonna cry and rub it in my boyfriend's face because he has like a $9,000 PC and gets getting more upgrades soon. Well, Tig, I'm glad that, and hopefully you will. Hopefully you'll get something freaking awesome. Okay. Now, what Zach's doing right now is hooking up the final fans that we've got for this. And we're using 8 GameDays Aeolus M2 ARGB fans. These are really good fans. This is actually what I have in my build for fans. So the way this is going to work is we've got our 3 exhaust fans pushing through the radiator on the top of the machine. You've got 1 intake fan over on the side, on the far side, away from the shroud. And then, of course, we're going to have our 3 intakes on the back right there that you can see, that tall side, and then 1 on the rear. So technically, this is going to be a fairly even system when it comes to pressure because we've got 4 in and 4 out.
Yes.
Missing JWT token means having a clue. Let's see here. Do they do live temperature? No. Our live shows, Dante, we do them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We focus on one platform on each one. So on Tuesdays we're focused on the green side over here on Kick, and that show starts at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 Eastern, and then on Thursdays we have a focus more on the purple side. So it's more of a Twitch related thing, but we are on both platforms at the same time, so everybody can see it. That show also starts at 11 a.m. Pacific. We have a show twice a week. You definitely want to see it. It's fun. Okay. Yes, but sorry, Pizza. What chat is broken? Okay, so yeah, Pizza. I have YouTube, Twitch, and Kick right next to each other. So as they're going, I'm trying to get to everybody's as quickly as possible. And if I've missed your question, people, it's nothing personal. You can just throw it back in there. How's the winner decided? It is randomly decided by a website called Surf. And so they will notify the person through their email, right? We are going to announce it here fairly soon. I'm waiting for the approval. Let's see here. He almost said mixer. Chastel, you're not wrong. That is pretty. What? That's a thing. So now is this going to go on the exhaust?
Yeah, I'm prepping my fans. So I've been doing this a little bit lately where I don't even install fans on the radiator because I don't want to have to deal with those dangle boys. So
Got it.
To me it seems like it's a little bit quicker. But yeah. Get this.
Do you remember Mixer? Pepperidge Farm does. Still looks like a fan pile. Honestly, I was thinking like he was going to do a really in-depth exhaust fan. I was like, what the heck?
This is how you turbo your fan?
Yeah. We have not announced it yet. And why wouldn't you use... Oh, I saw a question about fan text. Where'd it go? Ooh. Hang on.
No.
What is 07? What does 07 mean? I've been wondering this for like a month. Maybe it's... Oh, as far as... I have no idea. I had somebody ask about the reverse flow fans by Fantex, and so the
D30s.
Yeah, the D30s, which are, I agree, are nice. They're gorgeous, but unfortunately, it's the customer's choice. Customer gets to choose what kind of fans they want. They chose to do something else. Oh, that's right. It's a salute. You can tell I was in the Navy. I just purchased a Game DS case and put together my first build. Nice, JB. That's great. Hopefully it's working well for you. Yes. Yep. Bam. So, yeah. It's a graphical salute. Surf's acting up. Try relog. Yeah, okay. If Surf is acting up, everybody try and log out, log back in, all those things. Teddy Bear Killer's in the house. What up, dude? You guys ship to Europe? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Absolutely. Take a look for red. Oh, the O is the head and the 7 is the salute. Got it. P serves Snowmetin 2. The Sabre Raven has ended. The Crusader is still going. Still going, my friend. All right, now we're going to get that radiator mounted up top. And I was just wondering where you always put the cables, and now I see it because I'm usually always chatting at that point and miss how you cable that thing up. Got it. How should you salute in the Navy? Is there a specific... No, saluting is pretty standard across the board. You want this part of your arm needs to be level.
You click your heels together.
These two fingers right here on your forehead.
Fan them out.
That's the way it should go. Not like this.
It's this way.
Not like that.
It's this way.
Just like this. That is a proper military salute. Well, the thumb in, actually, technically. I think my thumb was down. Yep. What's the max points you can get on the giveaway?
As many as you can get.
Do not know. I need to get a PC. Unfortunately, my last PC got fried. Uh-oh. Big into gaming. Love your guys' builds. Do you guys ship to South Africa? That is... I'm not positive. That is an Ivory question or Nicole. It's... Oh, it's 110,100 points is the max entries, apparently, according to PMAD. Asian Mox says it's like 109,000. That is wild. It's over 9,000. Yes. Yeah, so people would have to be paying attention to every single access point for codes. That means everybody. You got to get the Poets codes, the live codes from from DreamHack Atlanta. Then there's, of course, all the codes on our shows, all the codes on my shows, all the codes on social media and on Discord. And there is a lot of codes. The process of building a computer looks surprisingly easy so far. Well, he does that. He makes it look easy. Someday I'd like to be able to build one for my brother so we can game together. That would be cool. Oh, for the giveaway. Yes, Ivory. What? Oh, got it. So, I'm going to say this, everybody. Here we go. We have got a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Here's what we got. Now, I don't know if they're in the chat right now. However, we have got the Oz American. Ozzy American. You can find them at twitch.tv/Ozzy American. Oz American, which I'm not sure if that is an American in Australia or an Australian in America. But congratulations to Oz America. You have won. You have 24 hours to reply to the email or we will re-roll it. So, people, there we go. Look at that beautiful beast right there. That incredible Star Citizen Sabre Raven build designed to be like the cockpit of the Sabre Raven. You not only get the PC, you get the game, and you get the ship. Super awesome. Super cool. Congratulations. That is awesome. I'm super glad. The Diamond Rex. You said my you said my name wrong. I see what you did there. Let's see here. I'm gonna type exclamation at. Let's do at Ozzy American. Nope, definitely not in chat. But yeah, congratulations. It went to somebody who's got a channel over here on Twitch. That is awesome sauce. We're super glad, super jazzed. It's going to be fun. Right now, let's get back into this little build over here for David in Arkansas. And we'll get something pinned in the, let's see here. Congrats at Oz American.
What if he lives in Ozark? Is that what the OZ stands for?
Actually, that's you bring up a very good point.
Is this a Marty Bird character? Huh? What?
Yes. I'm like thinking. Now you'll be thinking. I'm like, maybe it is Ozark's American. I don't know. I think every time I hear, but I get OZ is not. I mean, Australia is AUS, but Wizard of Oz American. Listen, you pull back that curtain, you have no idea what you're going to run into. We have a code that is not disabled. Uh-oh. Give the info on Surf. It seems like an American in Oz. Yeah. Given the info on Surf, it seems like an American in Australia. So that's awesome. And everybody knows me. I've got fam down there. So looking forward to getting back. I haven't been back down to Australia since the pandemic. Yep. So Gaming Creed asks a really good question. What if they don't reply? Well, I'll tell you what. They have 24 hours to respond or we re-roll the winner. So I hate saying it because it sounds terrible. But I mean, one can always hope that maybe he doesn't check it. Maybe they don't check their email. Who knows? Yeah. All Americans on Discord. Yes. Good. Gaming Creed, you're terrible. That's hilarious. What up, Pup Loki? It is. Oh, yeah. I want to do this. And let's do that. And I'll just pin that. Oh, I can't pin my own stuff? Oh, yeah, I can. I'm a dummy. There we go. Made it work. Got it. On the average, I have to reach out to 2 or 3 people for my giveaways before someone replies. Oh, no. Yeah, check the giveaway at 2 p.m. tomorrow. You'll be able to see it. That'll be fun. Now, while... let's see. You're finishing up your final tie-ups, I take it?
Yes.
All right, so while you're finishing some tie-ups, let's check out what we always love to do. It's my Wing It commercial. for CLX Gaming. Let's take it over to the website. At CLXgaming.com, we try and make it as easy for you to get the PC of your dreams, and it's going to fit your needs. It's going to be amazing. Now, there's so many different ways that you can go about doing this. You can build your own, for which we've got multiple different sizes, from very small, compact ITX cases to big, full-sized, like this O11 right here, and you get to make the choices of everything. Now, I know some people are a little concerned about, like, oh gosh, what if I, choose two incompatible parts? Well, don't worry. We have a foolproof system in place to ensure that you don't do that. Now, if you say, let's go with a motherboard, well, let's go with the, motherboard and memory. So if you choose a motherboard that's DDR4, but you happen to have chosen DDR5 memory, that little yellow button is going to say solve conflict. Now, the way to fix this, you'll get a drop down and it'll say, all right, you want this memory, then you have to choose one of these motherboards. But if you want this motherboard, then you have to choose one of the memory. So it ensures that you've got compatible equipment before it goes to testing, and that makes sure you can get it. And we don't just have PCs here. We've got peripherals. Not only can you upgrade and your thermal paste and overclock your CPU and your GPU, we've got everything from windbreakers to t-shirts, mice, controllers, keyboards, monitors, speakers, even streamer gear. We've got capture cards. We've got all of our Beacon Mix Create elements, which are fantastic. Absolutely love them. So, yeah, it's a great place to go. Now, if you're not really interested in trying to build your own, don't worry. We have dozens of ready-to-ship models already assembled and tested, waiting for a new home, and who knows, that might just be yours. So from special editions to custom designs, open loop or closed loop, we've got it all. So for all of your gaming needs, head on over to CLXgaming.com. Okay. All righty. Now, as we're getting this finished, yay, more codes! Let's see here. DHATL-AP37. That is DHATL-A Alpha Papa 37 for the DreamHack Atlanta code that was just given here over on Kick. It would be harsh to find out 25 hours later that you lost it. We actually have somebody that happened. I think they were a January winner. It was Mr. Was Professional Loser, or what was his name? Amazing Loser. He won it, didn't reply. We re-rolled in January, and then happened to win again in, was it June?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did the it was the one with our first one that we did with Star Citizen. Yeah, that was fun. It was great. Let's see here. Is there a theme on the one being announced? Yes. Let's see here. Ultimate Loser, that's who it was. Ultimate Loser, who we just started calling Ultimate Winner. Who's attending CES 1 week away? I do not believe I am. Yep. Yeah, that's JP37. What? So there we go. And if chat, just so that you have one more code, we got Ivory dropping another one. It's DHATL-56SF. That's 56 San Francisco. Or Sierra Foxtrot, if you would rather. Happy New Year too, Nicholas. Welcome, Buttcrack. What's going on? The Raven winner got announced. Like, yes, it should be pinned to the top of each of those chats. It is Oz American. The codes are for the second giveaway that we've got going, and that is the DreamHack Atlanta giveaway. So, yeah. Okay, now that we're getting this all back up and running, how are you feeling about this build?
Good. I just need to
cool.
Rework my glass.
That's the one entry. I love it. That's all it takes to win. Get trolled. There we go. Okay, so we are going to take a look right now at this PC once it gets all its panels screwed on and we get it into position.
Right there, Jason.
Ta-da! Ivory's copying Nicole's codes. I never cope. Here we go. All right, we can already see the lights starting on the motherboard. This is going to be great. All right, who's ready to see this? Oh, wait, before we do that, Zach, what happens when this thing is finished? Where does it go?
So once we power it on here, we will take it to our testing department where it will get burned in for 12 hours. They will make sure everything is good. That's where if you got overclocked, we would overclock it. If anything happens, like the RAM malfunctions for some reason, not want to be stable at that big load, we will fix it and install a piece of RAM that will work for the frequencies. And then if you got any games or anything, we would download those. Sometimes graphics card companies and processor companies will do giveaway games with a purchase of X graphics card or something like that. That's when we will also download that game for you too. And then this customer is just getting a Windows 11 home. And that is all that we will be sending this system out with. We don't install any of that nasty hubba jubba that's not needed, that slows down your gaming stuff. We just want you to be playing games at very fun. So,
yeah. All right, let's power this puppy on and see what happens. Boom! Oh my gosh, that's bright. That looks so good. That looks so good. Oh my gosh. Well done, all the fans. I love the way that the color rotation happens. Let's take a look right now, once again, at what went into this amazing PC for David in Arkansas. This is a Horus NV5 mid-tower white by Fantex that includes an Intel Core i7-14700 KF processor. That's mounted on an ASRock Z790 Steel Edge and a Wi-Fi motherboard with 32 gigs of GIL DDR5 5200 RAM. The graphics card is an RTX 4070 OC, and it has a 2 terabyte Samsung 970 EVO Plus M.2 for its operating system and its data storage. The CPU is going to be cooled by an Intermax Liquimax 3, and of course, we've got those 8 GameDS AOLS fans that are so bright and so cool, and the whole thing is powered by a 750-watt GameDS Kratos M1 80+ bronze power supply unit. Nice. Well done. Well done. So, we are going to be, in a moment, we're going to take a quick break. Well, we're going to take a break because we're not going to have a second show today because, again, they're backed up on orders, and Zach is going to go build more stuff in the back for more of you amazing people who probably have ordered several of these PCs. He's going to have his hands on them. With that being said, we're going to show you the DreamHack Atlanta video. For those of you who missed it, who didn't see it when we premiered it on Twitch, you're going to get to see it today. And this is some of the great things that happened with CLX at DreamHack Atlanta 2 weeks ago, which is amazing. After that, y'all are going to come over to me, and we're going to play a little Dying Light 2. So let me go ahead and say thank you so much for being here on all the platforms. We will be back on Thursday. For more at 11 a.m. Pacific. Now, you can always follow up on the latest and greatest of everything that is happening on with CLX Gaming on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. If you need to go back through our VODs to check out if you missed an unlimited code or something, you can do that through YouTube. You can also join our Discord at discord.gg/CLX Gaming to jump in with a giant group of like-minded PC enthusiasts and gamers. So with that being said, on behalf of Jason and Kyle in production, Zach up here at the front, I'm DJ Blue PDX. Don't go away. We've got more coming up in just a moment. Thank you for watching.
Have a good week, Scooby Gang. See ya.
Crusader Gaming here at DreamHack Atlanta, and we're here at the Intel and Star Citizen booth with CLX, and we're here seeing so many new people try out Star Citizen for the first time. We're here with the CLX systems that has been absolutely killing it, running the game with the Intel 14th Gen 14700K 4070 Ti, and throughout the entire weekend, we've had so many people try out the game for the first time, absolutely mind blown. Star Citizen came here with a new mode in Arena Commander. It was Gravlev Racing. So many people that haven't played the game in a while coming back and trying the game for the first time again. It's been an absolute great experience. So gotta talk a little bit about Atmo Esports. Remember, we have the Daymar Rally coming up here on January 20th. It's gonna be the biggest community event once again in Star Citizen. Over 317 teams. So on January 20th, make sure you guys don't miss out. The Daymar Rally.
My name is Michael Smith, also known as Bayor. I'm the Director of Player Experience at Cloud Imperium Games. We're here at the Intel booth at DreamHack. We brought along Star Citizen, just a really small piece of it. This is the Arena Commander experience we're showing off here. So we've got some of the multiplayer and some of the single player game modes. Players have been coming in and just checking out, playing, getting familiar with flying ships. We actually have purple controls, dual sticks on most of the stations. We have Tobii eye trackers on all of the stations. So players are getting that full immersive experience of being able to fly and pilot their ship using all those controls. Feedback has been absolutely wonderful. We have new players who've never heard of this game before, completely blown away by how it looks and how it plays. Veteran players are just coming out, hanging out, running through some of the modes, and just really happy to see us here. And just some people who've heard about it from their friends. They're like, this is really cool. Decided to play it, so it's been a really, really good experience at DreamHack.
My name's Daniel. I do Easy IRL. It's an IRL streaming company. Our goal is to turn around and help creators be able to get live at conventions. And doing this compared to a phone, it makes it so the whole experience is hands-free. That's one of the big things. These two creators, they're using the selfie stick, but if you look on their shoulders, they happen to have mounts. So the goal is that you can mount the camera to your body, and then you have a whole hands-free experience. Having Tyler One do the whole content was very, very intimidating. Great guy. Wonderful person to work with, that I really enjoyed having that connection to be able to do that opening of door for future content creators and all. I will say it was a little nerve-wracking the way he was handling the bag every now and then, but we made do, and we freaked the security guard out when we went to go fix the bag because a wire got loose. But
I lost 17,000 actually. Hey everyone, my name is Smirky. I'm a Twitch partner and new Twitch ambassador. I am here at DreamHack Atlanta. I'm about to do some IRL streaming around the show floor for my community. I've been doing a lot of charity fundraising as well, and it's all thanks to CLX and their amazing setups here at the Creator Hub. We are going live straight from the IRL backpack at DreamHack Atlanta for the next hour.
You know the world is beautiful, so beautiful. 'Cause you know the world is beautiful, so beautiful. And I just can't hide how I feel about you. Nothing can take that away. 'Cause you make the world so beautiful, so beautiful.
Chance, whatever you guys know, I'm matching it.
I was restless and stranded.
here.
I
This is
just
the
can't
spirit of
hide
DreamHack.
how I feel about you. Nothing can take that away. 'Cause you make the world so beautiful. So beautiful.
What happened? Everybody, take note. Here's the information.
The Creator Hub.
Cool this is. You see these badass PCs? Gamer Central.